on the second day of paint and tape, or shit, actually it's about the fourth day of taping. But now we got to back mask all the dark blue that we, or the medium blue that we painted, so we can paint the dark blue. On this problem we had over here, I've decided I'm going to airbrush, get the light blue and airbrush this airbrush these spots out, so that I don't have to have such a large stripe to cover it. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the only spot on the air, that and over there. Well, that doesn't matter either because it gets a dark blue, so we don't have to do anything over there. We just have to do it here and here. And when I decide to paint that second color, I got to make damn sure that the tape is stuck down good. I don't know why they can't make stuff that works. That should have worked. The tape just came uncut. This is the difficult part, seeing what the hell I'm doing. Thing's all about weight, so we don't want a whole lot of paint on this stupid thing. Let's see here. No, the yellow is not as good as blue fine line. No. But who could afford to roll a 3/4 blue fine line? I mean, shit. Probably got $50 a roll. It's basically the surface that it was on. You know, it worked good on solid surface, but it didn't work good on. There's a lot of tension on them open bays. You know, there's only 1.25 inches apart. It didn't want to stick down. That would be a disaster right there. I've got to be super careful with this second taping. Try to hide all the mistakes. Yeah, I don't doubt it. And then you got to worry about it pulling your paint up because the glue on that stuff is pretty stout. Pretty stout. It ain't nothing but a thing. We'll be fine. So let's get some paint on this to blend this in and see how that works. So the first thing we need to do is back tape. We're going to do that with an airbrush, so I don't need to do a whole lot of masking. Just this line right here. I think what I did is I took the stickum off of this tape. You know, I put it on my shirt, and I shouldn't have. Plus, I bent it. And like I told you, I don't know why I don't listen to myself sometimes. Anytime you have those creases, those folds in it, that's where I should have done it this way. Should have just pieced it along and but it's only paint. No big deal. We'll get it. Well, that'll be shit. Try again. See, when you do an edited video, you don't get to see these problems. Everybody has problems. At least I have problems. But now you get to see how I fix them. First thing is, don't get excited. It'll be fine. I thought 91% alcohol would take that off, but it didn't. And it still left a kind of a hue there. I could do both sides like this, and I may, because I don't want a big, wide, dark blue stripe here. I just want a, small stripe. But I got to get the base repaired. Thanks for reminding me. I got to call Wix today and see if he can mix me up some magenta. Because I can make mud. I made purples, pinks, and mud. Purple's pretty close, but not bright enough. Okay, let me get the airbrush. I need to clean out this bottle so we don't get any of this odd color. Matter of fact, see, I had another box of bottles. What did I do with them? Get a clean bottle. No contamination. What the fuck should I do with them? Hmm. Put them over here. And that's Createx stuff. Good. That's one shot. Whole box of these things. I might have left them in the garage. That's my mixer. Oh, there they are. Airbrush bottles. Don't buy them. They don't fit. Got to modify the neck, the hose to fit in the. I don't know what, I bought a whole box of these airbrush bottles for Iwata. Here's the problem. The neck don't fit. So in order to make that fit, I gotta go over to my disc sander and sand this till it fits. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit about nothing. Now hang on a second. Okay, let's see if it fits down. Barely. It'll work. Barely. Yeah, if you guys saw last night, I painted this orange first. That would totally detract from Simply Blues. So we're going to stick with the original theme, Simply Blues. Okay, so we got that. Now we need some light blue. The top coat 656. See, I only used that much of my top coat to paint this airplane. I only used about 2 ounces to paint the secondary color, and I'll only use maybe a half an ounce to paint the dark color. This here needs thinner added. It doesn't have any thinner, and I gotta that base. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I don't even have to do that. I got it already thinned out in this jar. Put this back. I have to, we're going to do a couple of rounds today because I got to do some running. I got to run the old lady up to Walmart and let her do her thing for a couple of hours, and then I'll come back and paint. Okay, we got the touch-up paint going. We got touch-up. So if you guys were paying attention last night, probably not. I shot most of this color blue with an airbrush, and because this area is so big, I went and filled up 1 cup in the HVLP gun. I only used about half of that. And after I got it covered, I just blasted over the leading edge to take the stripes out. Pretty important because it was stripy. So I need a little thinner. Let's see here. Clear out that gun. That's Steve's. No thinner in there. Trash. This is shit thinner. We need another bottle. Look at that. I just got an idea. The paint thinner can and the airbrush bottle have the same size lid. That means you could put paint in this paint thinner can and suck out of the can. All right, hopefully this works. I'm just clearing the gun now. Good enough. Good enough. That in there. That there. The eraser. That worked extremely well. Yep, that worked extremely well. So let's do the other side too while we're at it. I may not even have to do that. So on this part right here, we had some creep under the tape. And there ain't no way to get that off with, it's so close to the line with alcohol. So we'll just tape it and erase it with that. That worked extremely well. Let's see. It's not up there, so just go to here. Okay. I'm happy with that. That looks perfect. That worked good. Yay! So we took all that blue haze off. Let's give it one more coat on this side. It's darker over here. Actually, it don't need it. It's erased it pretty damn good. I'll do it anyway, though. Tape on that just in case. I don't want to go the other way. Don't want to go the other way. Okay, let's take it off, see what it looks like. Success. Perfecto. You know, it's really strange. I get these fixes. You saw me last night. Just grab the alcohol and start rubbing. I get these fixes at weird times. How am I going to fix it? I mean, it just comes to me. Alcohol didn't work. We know another way. I got to turn the heat off. Boy, it's going to be hotter than hell in here. So, that's a shadow. Wow, what's that? Back on track. Yay! I don't think there's any on the bottom. We'll check. After this dries, we'll finish taping this out here. Now this is a blue fine line yet. The fine line tape still needs to come off because there's a secondary insignia blue line that goes right behind here. But I wanted like a 1/4 inch line out here, and then maybe a 1/2 inch in the swoops or whatever. They're going to be just eyeballed. I was going to make a template, and I still may make a template. I don't know. So they're all the same. Yeah, I better make a template because people go, "Hey, how come those are different?" So we got that. That's a good thing. Got the other side. The difference is it's shinier because there's more concentrated paint on it, but it'll be fine. So let's tape. We need to tape this off now. And we'll turn it over. So this is already taped. We don't care about that. We need this taped. Shit. We don't care about that. We just, let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, it's tough. Get a new razor blade. Now, John has seen me do this particular lick in one afternoon. But that's because I was working at John's and I needed to get my painting done ASAP over there. And here I don't have to. I need a scalpel. I need a scalpel. Where the hell are they? Here's the 440 tap I was looking for. Scalpel. There you are. The blade on it. The blades have disappeared. Shit. Oh, there's another scalpel. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. We need these we need these super chats beginning of the month. So old eyes need some light. So I gotta get my flashlight. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Hey, we got another one. Thank you, Philip. Beginning of the month. Uphill battle every month. You know what's really odd about this? This will take me probably an hour to do. And it'll take 2 seconds to paint. Unbelievable. Better double check everything before I spray that dark color on there. That dark paint, that insignia blue, would be extremely hard to cover, to touch up. If this was insignia blue, it would be tough, because it's black. It is black. Okay, so we got that. This gets painted the dark blue. Boy, she's a rough overspray. So that gets covered. Now, if you look right here, you see that we're going to erase that with the light blue. Got one there too, but I have to tape it. I probably could sand it, maybe, but I hate to monkey with it. So I think we'll just continue carry on with what we're doing. Don't get distracted. I screw up and paint something dark blue, I'm screwed. You super chatters, I wish the hell it would display. I could display all of them, but it only does the last one on screen. Of course, it displays in the chat box for a while. But we surely thank our supporters and patrons. To help keep this dying hobby alive. At $17 a sheet for balsa, they're pricing their way right, $20 for an ounce of glue. They're pricing their way right out of the hobby. Never going to be the same. There are no more paper routes for kids because there's no more newspapers. It's all online. So they took that away. Lawn mowing, you'd have to charge $25, more than that, $30 an hour to lawn mow. And who's going to pay that? Fortunately, we got a lawnmower guy that mows our lawn for $15. That's a good deal. Razor blade. Shit, I should have went all the way. can't see what I'm doing. Got to be able to see what I'm doing. So where's that scalpel? There it is. Damn. Come on, you. Yeah. There it is. Well, you guys see that Bad Chad cut up that car? Make another Bondo buggy? It's a shame. There we go. What are you building there, son? Bondo buggy. I put on his chat. I said, don't you live near Carl Fisher? Take it to him. I'll do it for you. I got nothing but good things to say about Carl Fisher. Man, that guy's good. I wish I was that good. Almost missed it. Well, that'll get it. Yeah, that'll get it. Okay, other side now. I did the other side. Okay, so let's check it. I could paint that here shortly. We wanna erase this here first before I do anything. We need to erase that line. See that? Because this is a curved line, that line came, these came from this. See how I got that piece of tape on straight? Well, I curved that line like this. And that line came from those folds right there. I told you about it and didn't listen to myself. So I guess I got lazy and didn't do my job right. I think I can get that without taping. Yeah. Need a fourth color blue. I wonder if I got any blue metallic. Now I got to worry about what's it going to look like when I pull this tape up where I painted the orange. Is there going to be an orange highlight there on the edge of that line? That'll be a bummer. I'm hoping that it won't be because I've let it dry. I'm hoping that it'll cut off crisp. But hope in one hand, shit in the other, see which one fills up. I have to look up the old brown derby stuff. Al Jolson, people won't even know who that is, but he had a real kind of a neat logo I remember from somewhere. Top hat, the trumpet. I need to figure out some kind of goofy graphic for this. Yeah. Over here, let's tempt fate and see if I can do it without taping. I got it. None over there. So that's all the buggers. I might have to hit that with an inner coat. Just so it sticks real good and go with clear, melt it in. It'll be fine. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I might have to undo that, retape that. Okay, where are we at here? Is this good? This is good. I already got insignia blue mixed. we have to tape off this. The wings right here. You know, I wasn't a big fan of tinfoil, but I am on this. White, and when you paint a white airplane, the tinfoil leaves aluminum marks on it, but this light blue, it didn't. So I'm happy. Happy, happy, happy. Worked good. So even though we're not painting back there because it's dark, we better plug that hole. You'll get to see the first half of this on this video because we're gonna, I probably won't go to Walmart till about noon. So we'll shoot this in dark blue and then I'll untape it and you'll get to see the contrast. Should be cool. As I stated, this is called monochromatic. Now I did something similar to this with the Monado. It was only red. And it was well received. We'll see how the blues go. And we want to cover all that too. We're not painting anything on the bottom, but I'm taking no chances because after that little faux pas, that was not good. Let's see what we got here. Just to try it. I mean, I hadn't done it in years. Haven't used foil in years because it leaves aluminum marks on white paint. And it is easier to do. There's going to be so much taping going on this airplane. I don't want to monkey with that roll of tape, you know, the roll of paper. So. But I wasn't going to tinfoil for $11. I can tell you that. Could not believe that. Reynolds wrap, $11 a roll. I think they're gouging us just because they can. So the dollar store tinfoil will do just fine. Thank you, Gary. Let me get rid of that. For you guys who are just joining, you missed me erasing the screw ups. Remember, I had overspray last night, and I had a night to think about how to erase it because we weren't getting it off with the alcohol. So I just mixed up some light blue paint, painted over it, dusted over it with an airbrush. It looks fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, I don't recommend using aluminum foil on white, that's for sure, because it'll leave aluminum skid marks on it. Little gray marks on your paint. Wrapping a Christmas present. Crappy roll of tape. So. Well, I wonder how much rubbing and buffing this is going to take. We got two of them to do. But I did yesterday when I went out in the garage and found all my Createx paint. I did find my quart of Finesse. So we got that. We can buff to our heart's content. That stuff's probably $100 a bottle now. I don't think we're going to get any over there, but whatever. Okay, so now we got to get the insignia blue. Oh, shoot. I gotta take that off, or else it'll screw up. Come on. See where they go back here. I'll just tape it back to there, I guess. It goes to right. Man, right there. I guess it goes right there. Right there. We'll give her a whirl, Earl. See what happens. It might have a touch up there. I don't know. I might have taped in the wrong spot. Can't see. But I'll get it off. Fingers crossed. We shall see. I just got a feeling that there's something screwy going on by this canopy line right here. Let's see. I might have to touch this spot up here because I can't tell where the spear starts and ends. I just gotta hope that I did my job right. Now this feels like sandpaper up here, so I'm gonna get, because of the overspray, I'm gonna get 1,000 grit and kind of just knock it around a little bit. Get a new piece. Get a new piece of paper. Much more better. Okay, let's get the blue and knock it out. I'll just do it right here. I don't need to take it over on the paint stand. We ain't painting much. So only a highlight. So we'll do it up off of that. Turn that over. Start the bottom first. Okay, I need some blue. I need a new bottle. We doctor up the straw. Isn't that a shame they tell you stuff that don't work? Just unreal. You gotta modify it to get it to work. Yeah, that'll work. The biggest thing with these bottles that they sell you is the plastic they use is not PTE, and it melts with lacquer thinner. Fortunately, I think these are PTE glass or plastic. Let me get the paint. So we got black, blue. Blue's already mixed, and it will take like nothing. I need a, we got 1, 2, this is there. I need a 4th color blue. One in between, a tweener. Hopefully I can get this out of here without making a mess. So far, so good. Now, this has happened before, so we put the lid, the rag over the top. I've learned my lesson on some things. I don't know if you guys remember on the last airplane, I tapped the can closed like that and it spattered all over the airplane. I put the rag over the top of it. Put the rag over it. Want to do the gold. There, we got it coming out now. Wait a minute, so I turn it over and, well, it shouldn't. It shouldn't affect it. Yeah, it'll be fine. You dog. Helps to be ambidextrous of sort. That's it on that. Then we have to tape up the wings and do the wings in this color. Get it up clean up here. Get a nice flow. How's your flow, linoleum? Okay. Gonna wait a few minutes and untape the whole thing. Shit. Let's see, did I get that right there? Not really. Not really. Got it covered. Damn. Camera's in the way. Chalky. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. A little wavy there. Right there. All the way around. One nice wet coat all the way around. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to turn the fan on. See the smoke in there. Let me turn the fan on. So, retape that back piece that was orange, get that leading edge in dark with different set of scallops on it. There's going to be several tapings on this thing. It really needs a fourth blue. So I'm going to have to do the mad scientist thing and get a halfway color between this, that, and that. So I was thinking maybe I had some metallic blue, but got a dry spot there. Damn. Not no more. This will be fine when it's clear. It's funny. I'll try to show you this. See if you get. Oh, let's go to the other camera. Go to this camera here. So take it off this pedestal. You don't think it creates a lot of dust or a lot of paint or whatever. Now remember, I painted a red airplane. Let me see if I can zoom in. See the blue hue on the fan? That's just from doing this. It was red. Now it's blue. Okay, let's set this over here. I don't need this anymore. Gotta go down and change the filter in the furnace because I'm sure it's blue or red. One. We're going to give it a few minutes and we'll untape this whole thing and you'll get to get a glimpse of what it's going to look like. Should be cool, I hope. We'll wait till, we'll give it 10 minutes. So what do you guys want to talk about for 10 minutes? Because we're watching paint dry right now. Maybe I'll get the green on the canopy today too. Graphics on this airplane gonna take a while. I can tell you that right now. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Shit. That's all right. Put that line back. Need a blue, maybe that color. Maybe darken up that other stuff. It's a shade. We still got to do this leading edge strip. This will be fine because I don't need to paint way back there. Pencil line will come off. That's good. I use that Stabilo. That's a good deal. Got it all. That's a good deal. Yeah, wait a few minutes because it's still rubbery. This right here, I'm gonna have to hit it with silver. Put that green on. Do you think the foil will withstand? Oh yeah, because I only spray it 15 pounds anyway. I already did it. Now this is dollar store tin foil. It'll be fine. I'm running out of ideas for paint jobs. Boy, it's a good thing I take back there because I see a spot that got in there. That's some weird hues back there. Not ready to come off yet. I can get this tape off, but I can't take the fine line off because it's pretty rubbery. We'll give it till another 10 minutes. Much as I like to keep you guys entertained, I'd like to come out with a nice airplane. It'll be fine. Found purple blue piece. Yeah, we might use the purple instead of magenta. I don't know. Hoping that rubs off. Well, I can erase it with the light blue, little spot there. I think I'm gonna like it. I think I'm gonna like it a lot. This gets dark blue along here after I take this off. This is taped off, the leading edge here. It'll get dark blue, and then it's going to get a dark blue line behind. But it would have had to been a real thick line, but I erased it with that light blue paint. So now we can do a thin line, and this can get a, I'm going to have to make a pattern so that they're all the same. And then tape all those spots up. It'll be another day of taping today. And I found a neat font for the nose art, Simply Blues. It'll get my Viper decal on the tail, which is that, let me see if it's in this box still. Hope I didn't lose it. Yeah. We'll get this Viper decal on the tail. I got to make another one though. So green will be on the canopy, so it's going to be in 2 spots. Whatever, it don't matter. And for you guys last night who joined me when I first started painting this, this was orange. This first lick, I was not going to like it because the theme of this is blues, simply blues. And yeah, it would pop, but I think it's going to be nice. I think it's going to be nice. So if I do that, well, I guess I'm going to have to retape all that. This needs a touch up there where it looks like I bumped. Let me get a bottle of water and think about this for a minute. Used to be Dr. Pepper, now it's Propel. Dr. Pepper was not doing good on my kidneys. I only drank Dr. Pepper 50 some years. I love this stuff. But just like alcohol, I abused the privilege. Man, I hope I did it. I hope I did my job right. So I gotta paint that spinner the light blue, or this blue color here too. Yeah, she's a rubbery dubbery. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna like it. It's gonna be the coolest. Not dry yet. Not yet. But I need a fourth color blue and maybe the magenta. Maybe purple. I don't know. But yeah, we could do purple. I don't know. We'll have to see. The bad thing was is that one shot magenta will not cover in one stroke, and you cannot pinstripe in two strokes. There ain't no way. Not make it look good. It has to be one stroke. Kafka was supposedly, I'm gonna have to check again and see on his website, supposedly coming out with a lead additive to the paint. But just like everything, environmentalist wackos have ruined it. That's what I was anxious to see. I screwed this up. Nope, I didn't. Anything that works is no longer available. Thank you, Montana Farmer. We got a few faux pas, but we shall see. It's almost ready to pull a blue fine line. Almost. Gonna have to tape around that real good. I got some overspray right there. Shit. I use no nitrate, zero nitrate. Once again, I'm going to explain what nitrate is for. Nitrate, it uses a different thinner. It's a different chemical compound. Nitrate is for sticking the fabric to metal on real aircraft, on real airplanes. So when you, let's say, you know, like a Piper cover, you have your metal tubing, you paint nitrate on it, let it dry, you paint nitrate, so it gives you a base because it's self-etching and it etches into the metal. That's why it sticks so good, because it's glue. It's, well, all dope is glue, but it sticks to the metal. So then you put your covering on and you run nitrate thinner over the top of the covering to get the covering to stick to the glue underneath. Then you paint a coat of nitrate over the banding, you know, over the metal covering. Then you start with butyrate. You can paint butyrate over nitrate, but you can't paint nitrate over butyrate. Just same as Aerogloss. But I use no butyrate or no nitrate, none, zero. I don't want to mix thinners, none of that. You don't need it. I've heard people say, well, nitrate's lighter. No, it's not. It weighs the same amount. Don't kid yourself. The weight comes from how much dope you put on. You'll be fine. So you can do whatever you want, but I don't do it. You don't want to buy 2 sets of thinners and 2 sets of dope and all that other business. I guess I'll retape the canopy. Almost. Yeah, I figured 12:30. It's more of this water. About that time I can pull the tape. See what it looks like. See what kind of mistakes I gotta fix. And you know damn well there's gonna be some. Give it a whirl. Let's see what happens with the orange. This really stuck down good. There we go. There it is. So far, so good. Yeah, shouldn't be bad. Like it did it okay. Okay, around the nose. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Some flashing on there. Per usual. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. A lot of carding. put that orange down there. We'll get it. We'll get it. We got 20 watchers. 20 watchers. What is today? Friday? Tonight is Charles's night. There was a spot I see I missed. Not a bitch. Oh, man. Well, it's going to have to erase it. Shit. Lots of flashing on this. There. All this flashing will come off. That back there I'll have to erase with the light blue like I did over here. Ain't no way around it. So I don't want to take this stripe off until I get that fixed. I put my Viper decal back where I can find it, or else it'll come up missing. It'll come up missing. So we're gonna have to fix that. And then a bitch. Par for the course. Leave that on back there. I just want to see the nose. See how much repair I have to do. I'll tell you where this blue paint job came from. Back in the 70s at Whittier Narrows, there was a guy who had a monochromatic blue Nobler. I loved that airplane. It was beautiful. So obviously this is not a copy of his paint scheme, but his monochromatic idea. I can't remember that guy's name. Well, that came off clean. Well, that's good. That came off clean too. Yay. That's 2 lines that came off clean. You know, back years ago, thank you, Philip. Back years ago, there was some mighty fine builders. Mighty fine. Look at the work of Keith Crossell. I mean, he don't get enough credit. I mean, he's flying scale now, but look at the workmanship. The amount of time it takes to do all that shit. Howard Rush is another good craftsman. Too much paint, too heavy, but got a little spot there. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. That's rough as a cob there. Rough as a cob. just too wet to really get after. All this flash will card off, no problem. Just don't want it laying down on there and sticking with the light blue. For you guys that are, this is the second hour we're going on, be sure to like, subscribe, share the videos. Super chat when you can. This is a new month. It all starts over again. We got about 30 bucks on this one so far. People think that I make money on advertising. You're sadly mistaken. 4 cents, 10 cents, you know, it don't make nothing. It ain't hardly worth it. But it gives some interest, you know. So I need to do what here? Let's get that line fixed over there and pull that tape. If you zoom your screen in, you can see that there's a faux pas there where I missed taping. We could try some 91 on it, I guess. I don't foresee it coming off. It's on there pretty good. $70. One over here. I need to get a couple more bottles of this 91 proof alcohol, 91% or whatever. You better be damn careful with this shit though, because it will take the paint right off. Nope. Just as I thought. Q-tip. I'll get it lightened up so I don't have to put too much light blue on it. Nope. 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 Doing shit. It'll be fine. So remember I was looking at that and I'm going, man, I hope I could see it. I didn't see it. the way it goes. So, check it. Well, if blue's your favorite color, this will be your airplane. That's a bummer. What a bummer. Of course, I got one right there too, a little spot I could airbrush. So I need to run the thinner through that first, which is here. Because it's got dark blue in it. Boy, that'd be a bad mistake. That'd be a bad mistake. See, it's 10. Should have time for her to get up. Time to get up. Go to the store. Okay, we're good to go. Let's hit the light blue. Check. Yeah. Okay, that's fixed. We can take that line off now. You see, it went away. Perfect. There ain't nothing that can't be fixed. It's just a pain in the ass. I just figured something out that might help me a lot. You see how that tape took the flashing off the blue fine line? I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So we'll take the flashing off the blue fine line before I pick the tape up. Well, you learn something every day. Yeah, we're gonna have to card that. Well, that works halfway. Whatever. We'll get it. Aggravating the paint, as John said. Can't get it. Well, where's the end of this? The end of this is way back there. Need to get that painted green before I go too much farther. This will come off without taking that off. I think so. I'm thinking maybe this spear here needs to be dark blue. This one here, but that would be 3 color changes. Would have been orange, then blue, then dark blue. Paint gonna be on thick. Maybe I ought to take that tape off, retape it, get the flashing off, and retape. What happens is when you paint, fortunately it didn't happen here, but when you paint orange or a lighter color underneath a darker color, when you pull it up, the flashing is in two-tone and it's a bitch. But up here it didn't happen on the nose, so yeah, I think that needs to be dark blue. Dark blue or have dark blue highlights in it. It's got to get some dark blue back there. I think I can turn the fan off, quit sucking the heat out of the building. Yeah, we'll just retake it. Whatever. I got lots of time. I'll retake it. It's Christmas. But I don't want to disturb that line there. So it's got to go from the front to the back. Nope. No disturbing that line. Good, them just rubbed off. They didn't. I didn't need to erase them. They just rubbed off. That's it. Why is there two lines on it? Double row of tape. Why? Had to be a reason. Oh, I remember. I remember why. Because it split the cowl and I had to retape it. And that came out good. All right. That little spot right there. Wait till we get the cowl open. Get that. Okay, so that goes down here. So good. See, this was the fix. The fix is good. That's good. Yeah. Get hasty, don't screw it up like you did your rudder. I bet I got some overspray on that over there. Shit. You can see the tape is lifted, but at least it's underside. So how many of you guys are going to be with me for the fourth and fifth round of taping? What the, okay, let's see what happened. Cut too deep. And we dodged a bullet there. Wake up, guys. Say something. The chat helps. It all helps. I'm trying to figure out YouTube's metrics. The time that you spend hanging around, the amount of chat rate. Well, I hope you're working on the plans for this thing. Everybody's bugging me still. I bet I got 50 emails. When's it going to be ready? Bad as motorcycles. It'll be done when it's done. That's our plan guy there. Good morning, Henry. Yeah, how YouTube works is chat rate, the amount of time that you spend, the click-through rate, meaning if somebody sees my video out there, how, are they interested in this video? The super chat revenue. See, I'd have to look at it to see exactly, give you the exact. Let me look at this. This is the studio here. Yeah, the amount of likes. Let's go back to studio. Analytics. Okay. We got the overview. We got the views, the watch time, the amount of subscribers that I gain, the audience, the revenue, meaning how many super chats, the membership. There we go. Watch page ads, short feed. We made 3 cents on short feeds. Woo! Memberships. Picked up 3 subscribers, supers, 15 super chats in the last 28 days. Not good. So that's what I'm dealing with. I got to watch all that shit. Let's see. I'll be on and off till the end. Well, end is coming close because it's going to be time. I'll end at 11 o'clock. That would be a 3-hour tour because I got to go to Walmart. But I got to sit down for a minute. I got to take a break. 2.5 hours nonstop is pretty good. But I'm here. Let's see. We need to make up a pattern for the scallops in here and get them painted up before I go too crazy. So how am I going to do that? Well, I am going to, seeing that they're all the same off the same pattern, I'm going to take this right here, which is the pattern for the scallops, and a piece of paper. I don't need one for the long one. We'll figure that out. Just like that. I'll cut these up. This is number 2. This is number 1. This is number 2. Let's see, this goes to the inside towards the fuselage. This goes towards the fuselage. If I can just remember that. That goes towards the fuselage. It goes on there like so. Yep. Got to get a manila folder and save all these templates, because you never know, I might paint another one of these. It's a shame to do all this work and then throw it out. Thank you, Henry. We got another super chat. That's super good. Plane looks awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Help keep the channel growing. I can't believe we picked up 54 members in 28, or yeah, last 28 days. That's pretty good. Usually it's one a day, 28, 54 is double. All right, so now we got our pattern. Save this one. I have to save this. I gotta save all these. Is this the one? No. This one? This one and this one are all together. Get rid of this trash. Trash, trash, trash. Okay, so we put this one here. And we draw a line. And we put this one here. Or do you think that ought to be? No, I think less is more. Ah, you bitch. What's the deal? There we go. And then maybe we do need one for the outside first turn. That way we keep them all the same. Shit, I threw it out already. Do that cardboard out. Yeah, we'll figure it out here. Let's get these marked anyway. So this is number 2, and this goes to the fuse to this side, and it rotates down like so. This goes to the fuse, and it rotates to there. And these don't have to be perfect, you know, because it's just the paint dripping off the airplane. She's going so fast, the paint's coming off. It's, 6 inches. 6 inches, that's close enough. Get these marked. I'm going to get them all marked up because I don't want to lose these damn things and go, where the hell are they? So this goes to the fuselage. Six inches. It's different. How can that be? It don't matter. Oh shit, I did it wrong. Damn. This is 1. No wonder why it was so far off. Getting excited here. That's 1. That's 1. Okay, that's close better. 2 is this one. 2 is this one. 6 inches. 6 inches. Six. And this goes to the fuselage. Yeah. What time you want to go?
I get dressed.
Okay.
Probably in the half an hour or so.
Okay.
And then get dressed and take some medicine and we'll get.
Okay. The boss says half hour, so let me get some alcohol and get them pencil lines off so I don't screw up the tape to the wrong line again.
I'm gonna run over to the store too, then maybe.
Okay, have fun. I'm online. Just erase that pencil mark so that I don't make a mistake and tape to the wrong line. Of course, it probably wouldn't have hurt anything, but we'll stay with the original plan. It seems like the original plan always works better than deviation. First thought is always best thought. So we want to take these to this. And I need some type of template to get this started here. Okay. September. It's going to be in the way. Okay. I'll take a piece of paper right down here. Get a template made to get this started right here. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna eyeball it because it would look goofy. Well, I guess I could. We'll just eyeball it. There we go. It don't matter which way this goes because you know you're going out. So we'll start from there. Just eyeball that line and start from there. Right there. Yeah, that's about right. The taping is what's going to determine what's going on here. Let's start from there. Okay, it don't have to be perfect because flames ain't perfect. We might get some steel wool on that. Get it to come off. Certainly don't want to come off easy. Let's get a card. We'll get a card. A business card. I want to use a business card. Old James Lee's business card. Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah. If I do things out of sequences because there's so much to do that it don't matter where I do what I do. All got to get done. Make sure this, yeah, yeah, got up there nice. This was my most concerning spot because I painted it orange first. So if I don't do this correctly, it'll have an orange hue under that blue, and we don't want that. Hope I can get some magenta. There we go. I got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I turned you on and you didn't fire up. What's the deal? It'll fire up now. Sucked all the heat out of the building when I had the fan going. For you guys who've never done this, now you see all this flashing up here? You better be damn sure that it all gets off before you clear it. And the reason that is because when you sand the clear, it'll show through. You have to wait till it's dry, and there's kind of like a sweet spot where it's easy and then hard to do. And I can't tell you where that sweet spot is. It's just a matter of practice, you know. Gently card it. Don't force it. You're asking it to come off. You're not telling it to come off. What the hell's, oh, this can. I better move the thinner. I better move the thinner can. That thinner can was sitting right in front of the heater. Two pops, and you know that it could be a problem. Let me zoom in so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Remember, I'm asking it to come off. I'm not telling it to come off. You tell it to come off and it'll take the rest of the paint with it. I'm kind of fuzzy out of focus, but that's the nature of the beast. Okay, all this is flashing around here. It looks like crap. So you just gently card it. Back and forth until it comes off. Some people say, well, you can wait overnight to do it. I don't like waiting overnight because what happens is it chunks off. It breaks the paint underneath it. Like that. Shit. Oh no, that's flexing. Okay. Maybe that's too close up. That's why it focus. Supposed to focus by itself. Come on. Now I got to take her to Walmart. I'll drop her off and we'll come back and we'll work on this some more. And then when the phone rings, a couple hours, I'll have to go get her. Then I'll be back. I'm gonna work on this all day. Well, I'll work on it up till Charles's time, which is 8:30 my time. How many of you guys on here watch the Hangouts? I know Gary Sinclair does. Once in a while I'll participate, but not very often. Wonder if we get to use that. We got. Oh, gotta get another rag without any alcohol on it. Come on, that one's a stubborn bastard. Come on, come on. You can do it. There it came. Much better. And even if you don't think you have flashing on it, go ahead and card them anyway, because it knocks the edge down and makes it easier for when you clear. Got my pencil mark there. We want perfect. Good enough for now. I'll do a second corking later. Oh man. Terry, I watch 80% of the Hangouts. Depends on if you have company over. I'm tuned in, turned off my I fly monthly freestyle. I have a couple, let's see. I'm turned off by electric chatter. Oh, I fly mostly freestyle. I see. So far, Simply Blues is coming out pretty good. It's we've had a few difficult pieces, but nothing I can't overcome. Yeah. So we got 10 minutes. Well, I've been on 3 hours, so anytime now. Any suggestions? Or do you think I'm headed in the right direction? Believe it or not, I do listen to suggestions. Maybe I'll end up putting my own twist on it or something, but I do listen to them. I wanted this in magenta. And John and I were talking and we discussed orange. I tried it orange. I looked at it. Too powerful. I knew it would not be right. Maybe some white somewhere. Yeah, Charles does a good job. Maybe we'll put a smitter of white on it. Because white is super light blue. But white don't cover very good, so I should have thought of that before I shot blue on it. Yeah, I looked at it and nah, that wasn't it. Not for the theme of this airplane. People that'll like this airplane are people who like blue and people who like jazz or blues, because we're going to get some musical notes on it, even though I don't play an instrument or whatever. I can play the radio. Got to look at some of the old stuff from the Brown Derby in Hollywood, or maybe the Cotton Club, or probably the Cotton Club would be better for blues, or what is that big theater in New York? I'll tell you what I like best about this. I have no faux pas in the nose. no lows in the nose. No flats up here because I used a thicker piece of wood than the other one. The other Viper has a flat up here. You can only sand 3/4 balsa sew round in 2 inches. So this was a 1 inch piece, and you can get it pretty round in 2 inches. Thank you, Nelson. We got a lot of work to do. We got about 3 or 4 more tapings. Well, we don't know. That's right. I need to get you a picture for the calendar. Have you started that yet? I'd like to have the first Viper I did on it. The orange Viper. But it don't matter whether I get on it or not. It's for the guys. It's not for me. That came out nice. I really want to take this stripe off, but I can't pick it. That's the only problem. Because it's part of the canopy. Let me see if I can get it off here. If I can get it up. I got it. Cut it right there. Cut it. Cut. There we go. Yes, what? You started it already or finished it? Don't matter. Let's see, we got this. What is that? Oh no. I have to repaint that spear. It goes way back there. Shit. Oh well. spear, this spear stops way back here. I'll have to touch it up. Have to touch her up. Not a big deal. All right, I'll see if I can get Chris to take a picture of me in the count for the calendar. Since I started doing videos, I'm not real big into picture taking. Not like I don't have enough work to do. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to retape this spear, and it's got to come way back to here. Right to there. So I'll just be painting a dark blue spear, which is not a big deal. Just more of a pain in the ass. More work. I'll do that when I do these. Guess I could use steel wool to get that off. I'll try that. This is a 4/0 steel wool. Oil it. No oil. Remember, we're not going to tell it. We're just going to ask it to come off. So I don't want to press real hard. I got it. Yeah, it's still a little rough right there. I might have to tell that to come off. it goes. We'll wait till it dries some more. Might come off easier. Might color sand it. That would probably work. This is out. Yeah, get a little piece. I'll do that. I better quit aggravating it. Wait for it to dry. Okay, let's start taping. It's shit. Are you back? No. So we can go some more, I guess. We go some more. What am I doing here? I think we want that dark blue, so I don't want to take that off. Let's take off the stabilizer that's popping up that I'm sure has got mistakes in it. I'm changing this color to dark blue back here. Again, was orange, then it was light blue, dark blue. Here yep, I got some overspray. Shit, I knew it. The tape didn't stick down very good. Okay, perfect example. I'll show you where I went wrong. Remember, I was cutting the tape around the corners to get it to lay flat. Well, let me give you the outcome of not doing that. And I know better. I know better. I know better. But I don't listen to myself sometimes. See the folds I'm talking about right here? They allowed the overspray to get underneath it. I mean, it's not a big deal to clean up, but it's, just not necessary. So when you're taping this stuff off, don't have any folds in it. I've told myself that 10 times and do it anyway. Just being lazy. This should be okay. This will need to be repaired. Touched up, whatever you want to call it. This will remain this color, but we'll leave that taped up. Get this off here. I'll just go ahead and retape it on the bottom. Retape it. Do my job better. Okay. I'll do that when I come back from shopping. I have to move all this stuff or whatever. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back. That water goes through you. You ready? In here. Are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna end up my stream anyway. Is it cold out? Okay, guys, the boss is back, and it's time to go to Walmart. Shut that off. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate you guys watching. I like the subscribes. I mean, I love the subscribes. Get our metrics up. Maybe when we come back, we'll get some more painting done. And like I say, I wish that magenta would have worked, and I'd have striped all this by hand, but it won't work, and I can't. If I have to do it in 2 pulls, I can't do it. It would look terrible. Sometimes 3 pulls. So I got to figure out how to get some old one shot with the lead in it, or get some magenta mixed at wicked. And then that's dope, and you can't really stripe with dope because it dries too fast. And I have to mask it all off and spray it. It's one of them deals, you know, I got to do what I got to do to get the job done. And I will figure it out. I know what I want. Just getting the end goal. And tape. Here's a bit of advice too. Do not pull tape blind. You can't see it, don't pull it. Well, thank you, Yogi, but you're my biggest fan. I had a fan club, I think you'd be president. Maybe this ain't too bad. Maybe I can wipe that off with 70. We'll try it here real quick. I don't have a whole lot of time. She's ready to go. Let me try it. Maybe 90. I don't know. Whatever it takes, we'll get it off somehow. First 70. That didn't do it. Lightened it up some. Oh yeah, it's coming. No, it's not coming. Let's try the 91. Give me some more 91 at Walgreens when we go. Yeah, I got it. I got it. So I don't have to do anything with that. That's good. That's good. Sure bagged up the soap span though, putting that alcohol on there. But it'll dry. We might add the dark blue highlights in here. Maybe back here too. I'm in no rush to get this airplane done. I got 16 airplanes I can fly. Hey, Gary, send me a text so that I can take it with my phone and send it back to you. Oh, we got a little paint pull off there, which is pretty typical. Just a little spot because it's on the edge. I didn't get it wet enough. Here's the line I'm interested to see if it worked. Because I'm testing. And it did. Matter of fact, it worked better than the blue fine line. I tell you, got the full blind in here. I was getting ready to do it. Man, that worked real good. A little overspray there. Typical problems with paint jobs, you know, overspray, and haven't had any big pull-ups. I just had this one little dot right here on the wingtip, or the stabilizer tip. One dot, about the head of a pin, pulled up, and I just hit that. And this is normally where it happens, on the leading edge, because you don't get it wet enough, because the target is too fine. So, however, on this airplane, I did do all the. I really loaded up 3 coats on the tips and trailing edges on this before I started painting. So that helped considerably. So I think the next thing to do would be to paint this canopy before I do that sphere. Or paint this. Well, I don't know. I think there's going to be a problem right there because it looks like the tape kind of bubbles and stuff. So maybe I'll untape the bottom half of this, retape it, and retape the canopy. So because fresh, it's been on there for 4 days. Well, any questions, guys? Let me see if I got your phone number, Gary. Maybe I got it and I can send it that way. Yeah. What the hell was that? Harbor Freight. Contacts. Sinclair. Yep, I got your phone number. I'll send it to your phone. Is that okay? I don't have a pocket. Shit. Because I would like the first Viper. This one here on the calendar. That'd be nice. We got to get back to polishing this. I got a month's worth of polishing to do on this. It came out good, but I think this one here that I'm doing is going to come out better. I put more time into it. Try to make it perfect. Nothing's ever perfect, but you know what I mean. All right, guys, we're done. Like, subscribe, share. I'll be back in probably half an hour. And we'll carry on. And then we'll do another 2-hour bit. And then I got to go and pick her up. And then I'll come back and I'll run till 7 o'clock tonight. We're going to make a big push to get the paint on this thing because there's so much work to do. I mean, there is no rush, but I'm getting excited now. It's looking kind of cool, I think, you know. Which way? Better if I send computer. Well, all right. I'll see what I can do. I don't know how to transfer. I guess I could take the picture with my phone, send it to my email, and then send it to you. Yeah, I can do that. Because I got a Nikon camera and I could really take a mega photo, but I don't want to get all that shit out. I'll just take it with my phone and that'll be it. All right, I gotta go. Fair winds, tight lines. See you in a bit. Thanks for all the super chats and the support. So we got, what do we get for super chats today? 10, 35, 35, $55. So I'll get about 40. That's a good deal. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you after a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. See you.